Pisces, what's good? I'm your Mall High Praise, just chilling up here. This is your new moon in Taurus reading. What's good? I have my stopwatch. Let's just go for it, right? Thank you so much for being here. I honor you. I honor our energetic exchange as always. Ever so grateful. If the message resonates with you, hit like along the way. Leave me a comment, say hello, subscribe if you're new here, and thank you for being here. If you are a Piscean subscriber or cross watcher, whatever your situation may be, take what resonates. Take only what resonates. Leave the rest to the rest. This may be your situation. It may be the cross watcher. It may be an intertwining, as it always very well may be for Pisces, especially. We are intertwined and winding and unwinding, aren't we? It's great to have you here. The horoscope message, Pisces rising, this falls in your third house. The moon, the sun in Taurus at around 8 degrees. With the MC, right? So forward movement, but maybe rest, right? We talked a lot about that in the collective reading. It is part of the channeled message from Linda Hill, the Sabian Oracle for Taurus 8. This is a time of refuel before getting on the road. Maybe you are getting on the road. There's a lot of fire and big, you know what, energy. So yeah, a lot of masculinity in your voice. A lot of there could be a tendency to be very like, not that you are, but just the way I would describe it is like the barking orders, or maybe you're just asserting where you haven't, or asserting in new ways. And it has a lot to do with your voice. It has a lot to do with your belonging or non-belonging. It has a lot to do with the way you run business. And so, yeah, it's big boss energy, and you know what kind of energy. Tread lightly. As there's a lot, there's a huge force. There's a lot of karma behind you. Maybe you're leaving a lot of karma in the dust. Maybe it stays on your mind. It weighs on your mind. But eventually you'll be like well on your way. So don't let it bog you down, right? Maybe your speech shouldn't be an impediment. Maybe it's okay to boss the F up. Maybe you are a bossed up Pisces, and so in that case, take what resonates. Joy. Let's see what else. I'm reading the horoscope. You're right. This is the horoscope. Y'all, I'm an astrologer, and I love the cards. This is my jam here. Okay, amongst the other things, right? Like, I love to cry. The moon is in Pisces right now. We are at the top of the Mercury hour on Mercury's day. I'm recording this on Wednesday, April 23rd. I need to go. I need the yoga. So like I'm cold, but I've got my yoga gear on. Anyway, we will dip into, in about 5 minutes, we'll dip into the hour of the moon hour. Anyway, tend to your harvest, tend to the karma. I mean, not necessarily like go apologize to everyone, but maybe release tension, release headache, tension, release. Don't give in to the storyline, but maybe you just need to process it somehow. Maybe it is an emotional release. Maybe you're like me, you're the kind of Pisces that loves to cry it out and enjoys the physiological release of tension. And then we can work on our ultimate relationship with ourselves, with our value, with raising our value, with just declaring it. And that could be the slingshot effect, where it's like so many bumps along the way, but there's a lot of forward movement. And really it is about like a new journey, a new collectives, a new romantic spell sort of is becoming. It's beautiful. I think that, yeah, you're declaring new spaces. You are declaring a new role. It could be at the same role that you already possess, like at the same job, or like it could be an upgrade, or it could be a total career change, or just a big career move, right? And then on the other hand, maybe you are keeping a lot to yourself anyway, and that could be where maybe I want to say allow a little bit of your control of your emotions, to allow the relinquish to be there. So speak to who you need to speak to, is the way I see it, is the way I read a lot of this moon energy. Speak to who you need to speak to, and tell the rest to skedaddle. Okay. And then free your mind, the rest will follow. You are a leader, despite what everyone around you tries to hide from you. You look good despite whatever. You do it well. You look good when you do it well, and it's better to feel secure about that. Maybe this is a new level of security. Okay, 6 minutes in, right? Why not? Better than like a whole 10-minute spiel, right? Let's go with the Oracle. I have the Matt Hughes collection. I freaking love Matt Hughes so much. I don't know him, but I love his cards. He's an artist. Are you an artist? I didn't really talk about Gemini, but yeah, that's your new role is expanding anyway, or your like career is changing, right? Your options are now, maybe if you felt like they were dwindling, now they're real now. Or maybe if you were like very 7 of Cups, like, I don't know if I should change, or like it's all becoming clear now. A lot of it is about your independence. Okay. So maybe you even need to hire new assistants, or a new assistant, or you need assistance. Or you need to let go of a bad assistant. And you need like that masculine assertive property, whether it's like an assistant who can assert your masculine values or your divine balance, something like that. Okay, that was more than 6 minutes. All right, give us this Oracle for the new moon in Taurus. Happy birthday to the sun in Taurus. Thank you, Pisces. Now we get into your Oracle, and then we'll get into your Tarot. New moon in Taurus. What is it being illuminated? Creatrix, creative mode. All right, we have the Selkie, which is just so typical of you. Yeah, it's sort of that storyline. If I can just be very typical about it and very gender role about it, it would be like, screw that man, tell that man to F off, or go take your glove off and slap someone across the face. Why not? I'm not advocating for violence. It's proverbial, isn't it? Isn't it all just a fantastical storyline? Right. Okay, look, Palomino, like, are you ready? You've been training for this physically, spiritually, mentally. You are very strong. You are more than just strong. You're like, all the combination of that is called spiritually assertive. You are like the boss. You are spiritually bossing up. Your mental, what once may have been mental instability is now, you are very stable. Where you once felt physically awry, you are now physically like assertive, and there's a posture about you. I would trust in you, trust in your direction. I would give it time. I would get ready for your movement forward. Okay. This, obviously the new moon, it's the darkest point of the moon, right? And I love the freaking shadow, because it's like, it shows all the points of the moon, from the new moon to the waxing crescent to the waxing gibbous to the full moon. Okay. And then we have the new moon at the bottom. So perhaps your direction is being asserted by this moon, as in you've been thinking about it, and now get ready, because you're about to embark, or it's all coming together. You're strong enough, even if you feel tired or out of sorts. Take several naps. I'm like very drained, y'all. But I also am like very psychic. Pisces. I'm sun in Pisces, so like, I don't know. This is us. The Selkie, we already know. There's like the good, the bad, like, the Selkie, there's the whole thing about like them being released, and from merman to becoming a land man, woman, person. They go from being trapped by like society or a man to being free of any such entrapment or cages. This could be just you. This could be everything we discussed, your mind. Okay, was that about 5 minutes? Okay, so let's discuss this a little bit more, right? Trust in you, and maybe you are tired, but you do want to go work out, something like that. Or maybe you don't have much time, but you need to drop into a little meditation, or some breath work, or light a candle, turn off all the lights an hour before, go to sleep, go to bed. Yes, have the pasta if you can. I'm not suggesting, like, I don't want you to be upset if you're gluten-free, or I don't want to be like, go eat a protein, go eat a lot of protein, fuel, carb fuel, whatever's appropriate. It's about fueling up. You're strong. You have a magician. I want to know what is being illuminated, like what has been hidden. You've been hidden. The way that you speak is coming together. Your intelligence is like, it's coming out. Everything's coming out, like your voice, your intelligence, the tools of the trade. You possess not only knowledge, you can speak on it, you can speak about it, you can speak it into existence. Magician, you are a mind, a great mind. You are intelligent. Get your emotional emotions there. And maybe that just requires a lot of rest. Maybe you do need to release a little bit. It's more like sexy talk. Like, instead of telling someone off, maybe you just want to be like, yeah, you're cute. Flip it. Manifest good out of bullshit, right? Flip it and reverse it, bro. Like, you got this. I mean, Uranus is right there. You can flip people. Like, you can, you know how, like, house flippers, you can flip a person with a few words, with the wave of your wand. Your word is your wand. You possess the witch's wand of power. So there could be a lot of I mean, I'll just say that the whole eroticism, it's very masculine, and that's all I'll say. We good, baby, we good. What was I telling the Scorpio? How romantic of you. For you, Pisces, I'm like, how erotic. Wow. Okay, what else is being illuminated? Look, you're walking the hell away. You're no longer addicted to that. You're no longer a dick. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Maybe you're no longer dealing with a bunch of BS, right? Like, you're walking away a lot. Like, is it you? Are you? It just is like you. We are so empathic. You are so empathic. You are so sympathetic, and the sympathy and empathy to give into wanting to help and heal. And some of us have a more shadow aspect of that's all being illuminated. And maybe you're walking away from that, which we already said. You have the Mustang, you have the Palomino, you have the horse, which is a forward movement away from shadow, because you've already done a lot of shadow work. Okay. Like, you've integrated a lot. 8 of Cups, Saturn and Pisces, and this is up in the head, maybe clear away, which is why I say it could be that you do want to expend energy and then drop into some meditation. So give yourself some time to breathe in you, breathe out old emotions, Pisces is the mind connected to the heart. So, like, your emotions are tied to the way of manifesting for you. The Magician here, Gemini, Mercurial, the day, it's coming to light, like your reality that you were like manifesting, that you've been working on. It's taken this type of work walking away. I love this card. I always say I love this card. Matt Hughes did this justice. Okay, so I bring up funny things like that, but like, justice is affirming that you have made the right choices, that you have declared to clear away a lot of karma, meaning you've worked on your coming out of the dark and aligning with shadow, so that you can walk away appropriately and move on, or move away, or go away, leave spaces. The Selkie leaves the ocean behind, the sea, out of the deep dark blue sea. You land, ahoy matey. You land you're in new lands you've discovered. This is so bad, but I was like, I'm a pilgrim. So it's like I'm also like, I'm coming to America, which is like that funny freaking movie. Oh my God. Oh my, yes, I don't know why. I've been thinking a lot about like New York City and like coming to America is like super from Africa to New York City royals, but they, you know, it's like the royalty, but they have to like literally be a selkie, like strip themselves of all their royal robes, their royal attire to play some kind of role. And like that is you assuming, digesting, transmuting, becoming, and then there's a presentation of like, oh, these people are like freaking royalty. So man, now the Mustang wants to ride away. Wow, that's crazy, y'all. What in the who now? Okay, one more, please. I just want to move this over here too. So I mean, the shadow card there is just reminding you to like, this is part of it. It's best that you accept it, let it flow, allow. It's the miseducation of Pisces, and then it was actually the education of Pisces. Okay, look. We were talking about justice, but oh, here you are, Cancer forward, but this is your feminine divinity, no matter your gender. We do have a very scorpionic, very Cancer lunar force here, but you are here. You're presented by the Queen of Cups as well. It's your feminine aspect, no matter your gender, right? At once, here we have card number 8, and then we have the 4 of Wands, which is Venus in Aries, and you are very appropriate. You are very much like in the zone of the astrology. You are aligned with the astrology. It's wonderful. You are wonderful, and you have declared that you understand lower ego. You can clearly see where the lower ego leads you to, and it actually has taught you a lot, enough that you are walking away from a lot of that. You are taming many beasts. You have tamed a beast. You have tamed the lion. You are the enchantress, yes, no matter your sign again. And you have another major arcana here, but you go from the 1, the magician, to the number 8, which is that entire, like, it's you're just almost done. Can you flow? Can you allow it to flow you back up? But this is so real. It's like, it is real. You're moving on. You're going either to a new place, you're birthing, you're giving birth to a new project. It seems more project-based, but you could be giving birth to, or your children are grown and they're leaving, or they're coming back. Your children are coming back to visit, and maybe they'll stay a little longer than normal. Maybe you want them to stay a little longer. Maybe they're going to help you move. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're celebrating their journeys. They're a reflection of your journey. This is fun. This is wild. This is free. This is very masculine. This is very feminine. It's so balanced. It's so fun. It's freeing. It's celebrating. Maybe you're like, what? And yeah, it's coming. And right now, like, the strength card to me says chill, Pisces, chill. We're gonna have a lot of fun this summer. Okay. because Venus is still in Pisces. It did its retrograde thing, right? And then we got to wait for it to get out of the shadow back into Aries. And then, yeah, by then you'll be in the new, you'll be working on new projects. You'll be at the wedding. You'll be celebrating yourself, everyone around you. There is actual movement. And maybe this is a huge flow. Maybe it is really just a project. Okay, wow. Okay. Final, right? Can we assert the Piscean? What do they have to look forward to? Nine of Swords try to pop out. I want to put it back because it's like right now you're anxious. Mars and Gemini. Yeah. It could be the masculine attachments, right? And that could mean a lot of different things for you. It's in the letting go that you're like, I don't know. But also Nine of Swords is like you completed the cycle and maybe you're still stressed about it. Maybe that's what's happening right now is the stress. So that's what I was saying is like, chill. How can we chill, right? Because you have let go of a lot. And that can be very... We started with that message, the karma weighs heavy on the mind. That's Nine of Swords. You're like, am I going to redo this? Pisces, do you want to? I don't want to. I don't want you to. Okay, yeah. Right now, the inspirations are coming. The inspirations are true. They're meant for you. New directions. New inspo. The new you is rising, okay? But also, yeah, very feely, very energetic, a lot of need for grounding. Bring it from the crown down. Whenever this card appears in this type of vibration, it's like, yes, please ground, please meditate. Look, you're very independent. Is that what's making you feel sad, making you feel bad, making you feel anxious? That right now, it's like you realize you have the power, you have the right to like open the gate and go and see the world. And yes, get ready for it. The world is big. The world is your oyster, but it is very big. And so like you need a lot of energy for that. Look at you, the Lovers, Three of Wands. You're wondering about love. The Knight of Wands, it's like the truth in movement, truth in allowing the mind to allow it to think what it needs to think, and then assert the truth, give into the truth. It can be harsh. Perhaps there are final messages being delivered, and they're mainly your truth. It's mainly now you are speaking up in a way where it's very assertive. So just watch that, right? Or maybe you don't have to. You've healed a lot, and you're moving. Your mind is already ahead of the game. Or just to me is like headaches. Look, you're cutting away. You're saying no to the fear. No fear, okay? But also being ready for the message about the new role that you're about to take on, the new jobs that you're about to take on, allowing the release to be in that, allowing that to be your release. It's harsh, it's truthful. You're scared. Look at you. Maybe there you are. You're scared that you're... Okay, are you scared that you're leaving them behind? They may have to catch up to you, or you're scared of the reality that you've already met your match, or you've been suppressing a lot of emotions and it's time to let it out. But to me, it's all about work. You are a very spiritually exalted, and your job is spiritual. You are a spiritual person. You are a healer, and that's what you're growing into. That's who you're becoming. That's your job. That's your role. That's a new contract. Don't be afraid. It's gonna come fast. It's gonna happen fast. Maybe there is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces male that, or someone very quiet that is scared of losing you as you move away. You know, it's like more creative work is ahead of you. Maybe this is what you are asserting, a very true, independent version of you, very divine femme, divine masculine, spiritual feminine, spiritual masculine, spiritually and emotionally intelligent, as well as ready to work in the field, regardless of whether you are a spiritual leader or you are a spiritual person. Either way, it's like the journey has been all about spirit. The journey has been about you healing your spirit, healing the way you speak, and not being afraid to speak up. And that then puts you in this like official creator, creatrix mode, which is the basis of this new moon. How are you going to take your divine feminine essence, no matter who you are, your psychic field, the Nine of Swords, right? You're psychic AF. You know a lot about astrology or tarot, or the journey, the fool's journey, the hero, the heroine's journey. You're running with that. Don't be afraid. Mustang, Palomino. I'm sorry, I call every horse a Mustang. Allow yourself to roam free on occasion. It's time to put in hard work to meet your goals. That's because you have a whole new entire goal. And we said you're about to be released to roam the lands, okay? Freaking alive. Okay, ciao. You got this. Happy new moon in Taurus, Pisces. Brilliant.